What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm bringing you guys an amazing Kingler rental team. This is actually a G-Max Kingler team made by one of my mods in my Discord. You can check that out, links to our Discord in the description. This is made by Pika Trainer. He's also a fledgling streamer. He's shooting for affiliate. Check out the links to his social media, his Twitch channel, and everything else in the description of this video. This is actually a super well-made team, I think. It has the standard Charizard Whimsicott. It has a very unique very well-rounded Incineroar set. Tons of really good EVs on this thing. It has a Assault Vest Hyper Cutter G-Max Kingler. This Pokemon's super cool. Has a very standard Amoonguss set that I wish had Protect over Clear Smog, but we'll get into that later. And last but not least, has a very standard Weakness Policy Detail set. Love the double superpower on Kingler and Tyranitar. But I want to direct you guys to the question of the day, and that is, are you guys a fan of Season 5 VGC 2020 ranked so far? And if so, like, what rank are you at? Like, let me know how Season 5 is going for you in the comments below. Other than that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support you guys have been dropping on not only my main channel, thank you guys so much for watching these videos, but on my skateboarding channel. There's also going to be links to that as well. If you want to see me skateboarding today's video is actually like a compilation of me like falling on my face. If you want to see me fall a lot and you might think that'd be funny, maybe go check out the link to our newest skateboarding channel video. So other than that, thank you guys so much for the support. Let's get right on to the games. Let's start our climb from rank 9 all the way to Master Ball. Here we go. Now let's see. We're back on ranked. I wonder what new things we're going to see on ranked this season. And let's see how fast I can get back to that Master Ball where I belong. Let's see. First game is Tyranitar, Porygon 2, Hatterene, Venusaur, Marowak, Torkoal. So a little bit of Sun TR, but I also think the TR there is a little bit scary. I wonder how I can actually like deal with a couple of those. Hatterene just by itself is not that scary. I feel like if I go Zard, I can correctly, like, I think Zard Whimsicott is pretty good versus Hat, right? But then I think Zard Whimsicott struggles versus the Porygon. So I'd want to bring the Amoonguss to deal with the Porygon. It also can deal with the Torkoal to an extent, I think. I think Incineroar is just a really solid lead here. We can fake out the Hat. We can fake out the Porygon. That sounds good for me. And I do like my Charizard here. Kingler is worth noting here, I guess. It's just that we can't realistically deal with, like, Venusaur. I think Venusaur is a bigger problem. I think we're going to bring the Kingler. I think the Kingler adds a lot to the table here. It's a shiny Kingler, too. Okay, Hyper Cutter. Has super power. And knockoff. Knockoff would be so dope for Porygon. No, let's just go Kingler. I'll go Charizard. And I think at this point, we don't really need that much speed control from Whim, so I'm just going to go T-Tar to, probably outspeed their T-Tar. Our T-Tar is pretty fast as well with this team, so I think we're going to be okay. All right, and we're forcing Kingler here. A lot of people are like, that is not optimal. The optimal play would be to go Incineroar Charizard. Yeah, what if you like with his T-Tar, right? So Kingler is a Pokemon that can punish the Porygon by knockoffing it. You can do a decent amount of damage to Hatterene. You can do big damage to his T-Tar as well. I think Kingler is actually a pretty dope Pokemon to bring in this situation. So let's see it. Porygon to Venusaur. So we can switch out the Porygon. He can switch out that Porygon for a Torkoal and just go for a really big play onto our Kingler if he really wanted to. Let's see, though. I don't really think that he's going for Trick Room this turn. I don't think that he is. I think he might actually just be Dynamaxing. If you get that special attack boost, you probably will. Yep, special attack boost because Kingler has garbage specialty. Let's actually see. I think I'm actually just going to Flare Blitz the Venusaur. And he's probably going to be going for a big grass attack here. I think I'm just going to switch my Zard. I don't think that he's actually keeping that Pokemon there. I think I'm just going to go like this. And I do think that we can actually take out the Venusaur if he switches in Torkoal and goes for, like, if he switches in the Torkoal and sets the Sun and goes after my Kingler, I do think that we can actually KO it. Yo, someone's actually in my stream right now. So someone's on my channel right now on Twitch. The prop box is trying to use different, like, commands to see, like, what's up. That's kind of funny. So I'm switching first. Let's see if he is going to be switching that in. So we're switching our Zard to block potential grass attack. Because remember, Kingler has such terrible special D. He is Dynamaxing. He's staying in with the Porygon. And one thing to note about him staying in with the Porygon is that Porygon's not that scary. I mean, he does have a special attack boost, but Incineroar is good against it. I can probably be okay. I just really think it's weird that you're just going to let that happen. All right, so let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens. Survey says ally switch. Oh, yes. I forgot the best move in the game, ally switch. How could I not foresee? I mean, that's what happens when you're THATSAplusONE. People make bad plays on purpose. They make bad plays on purpose just to play against, just because, like, they're like, he's streaming right now, he's playing right now, I can do the thing that he would never see coming, even though it's, like, not even really that optimal. He wasted a turn of his Dynamax doing this. Yeah, he got up his Vine Lash, but, like, that's free damage on his Porygon. Incinerate. Now we have 2 fire types that are actually going to be able to deal really good damage. He didn't get a TR up. I think I'm in actually, like, I still think I'm in a great spot here. It sucks that I'm going to be taking the Vine Lashes for the next few turns, but let's actually see what I want to do. I kind of want to just go for a parting shot, but I think I'm just going to nuke the Porygon, because if he does Ally Switch again, he'll lose, right? I could go for a Heat Wave here, but I do think that it's probably just a little bit better to just hard nuke that Porygon, because if he has Ally Switch, he doesn't have Protect. And so right now, that Ally Switch, it may have looked like a really good play, but the fact that we switched in, mitigated the damage correctly, really just kind of shut him off, right? Really just kind of shut him off. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go big Kingler, but the fact that we have 2 very aggressive fire types versus a Venusaur, yeah, he's maxed. He only has 2 turns left. I have my Kingler and my T-Tar in the back, and we'll see what we can actually get done here. I wonder if he actually has a decent way to deal with our Zard. I wonder if he has a good way to deal with it. So let's see. Zard should be going first. He's going to max guard. Why would I hit that Pokemon? See, it's almost like I played the game. Like, you'd be like, everyone's watching the game, they're like, man, that ally switch totally played you. You didn't see that coming, but I just talked about how it didn't actually add anything. Like, him going for that crazy play really ended up putting him behind. And so this is a perfect example of, like I said, you want to nuke the Pokemon that doesn't have to protect. You want to stop him from being able to TR. Now, he can definitely send out Torkoal, but his main problem still exists as to where, like, yeah, he'll have the speed control. Yeah, he might be able to go for something in, like, my Charizard, but then he's ignoring my Incineroar, who actually has significant attack investment on this Careful set. It's a very bulky set, but we do have significant attack investment. So let's actually see what he's going to go for here. Let us see. I wonder if he sends out Torkoal, if I might just nuke the Torkoal to get that off the board. We'll see. I might even just, actually, I would probably, he's going to send out T-Tar. I was going to say, I might just switch in my T-Tar. But the fact he sends T-Tar out here, how do I want to deal with that? He can't max guard. I mean, he could go for a second max guard, but I don't think that's the sauce. I kind of want to just parting shot to reset my fake out into the T-Tar. And I wonder if I can one-shot Venusaur. Like, if we parting shot there, bring in our own T-Tar or Kingler, I think that's fine. And then I could Airstream to give myself a speed boost on said Kingler slot. No, Airstream would be, I would have to hard switch instead of just do parting shot. Yeah, I think I'll just go for, I think Airstream is still stronger than a Wildfire and a Venusaur. I mean, I can't really do that much to the T-Tar either, so like, I think I'll just Airstream the Venusaur slot. Hold on, I'm gonna nuke the Venusaur slot. 5. I'm gonna max guard actually. Let's do the max guard. I think the fact if I actually wait this out for 1 turn, his Dynamax will be over. And then I'll have 1 more turn of Dynamax. He actually makes the correct play of nuking this slot, but this is going to let me bring out a good Pokemon. And we're actually going to do significant damage to the Venusaur. We're actually going to get ourselves KO'd, which is nice. And so then we're going to be able to bring out our T-Tar or a Kingler. I think it's actually a really, really good, patient way of playing with this. And if he I think he's going to be able to KO us. But not before we get a Flare Blitz off. So it's really nice to get this Flare Blitz off. Tons of damage. That puts him within range for a lot of different things. We get the burn. We don't even need it. We don't need it. Let's be realistic. We did not need the burn. And Rock Slide, like I said, why would I just fodder my Zard there? There's absolutely no reason to fodder the Zard to even trade. So KO's the Incineroar, that's completely fine. I wonder if I want to bring out Kingler or my own Tyranitar. What do you guys think is better? I'm going to be going for an Airstream on that Venusaur, by the way. So I think it's probably better to bring out T-Tar. But I think I'm going to bring the Kingler out. Because both of them have superpower, I believe. And there's a potential Sash Break right there. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. So let's see. Superpower and Superpower. We have Hyper Cutter on a Kingler. I think it's better to bring Kingler out. Yeah, it's better to bring Kingler out in case he brings out the Torkoal next turn and we need to like switch up weather or something like that. Plus, Kingler's awesome. Let's go big Kingler energy, chat. All right. Kingler also is stronger than T-Tar, I believe. Let me actually just check the paste for this team real quick. So the T-Tar has not that much investment, but Kingler has full investment on a 130 base attack stat. And we don't want to miss a Crabhammer, guys. It can totally miss. Don't want to miss. Just go for the superpower, take the attack trap like a man, and go for the Airstream into the Venusaur. So we're going to be in a really, really good spot. I guess he could switch out the T-Tar, right, for Torkoal here to KO our Kingler, right? But then, you know, that's a really good play, by the way. That is the correct play. And he could totally attack our Kingler, which is one of the reasons why I said I saved my T-Tar, right? Saving that T-Tar is super important to be able to take that away. Leave Storm. Yo, he wants it. Don't even act like he doesn't want it. Yo, Kingler goes down. Vested Kingler one-shotted. Good thing we saved that T-Tar, though. T-Tar being saved is value. All right, and there we go. That guy goes down. So I have speed right now. The problem, I guess, is that, I mean, how do I want to deal with this Torkoal? Like, I guess I can just air slash the Torkoal and superpower with my, what is it, with my T-Tar. And that's actually a super good play because he doesn't take wildfire damage that turn. So let's see, we could also go for assurance plays. Ooh, that'd be dope. The thing is, I'm sure that our T-Tar is faster than his T-Tar. I'm like very, very sure. We're gonna see who sets Sandstorm. It should be ours. Yep. Our T-Tar actually has a significant amount in speed. It has 116 points in speed. So you can assume that our T-Tar is always gonna be faster. Kingler was definitely faster, but you can always assume that our T-Tar is gonna be. So let's go for superpower there. And I guess it's probably just better to go for, like, is it just better to go for a heat wave? I think it's better to just protect here. Take out his T-Tar, don't eat the heat wave, and then from there, just air slash the Torkoal and go for like a rock slide. So let's go. Your protect on Charizard, busted. Gotta use your protects correctly, chat. Superpower, looks like he got no Choppleberry. Survey says, down for the count. Down for the count, yo. Superpower T-Tar busted. Busted. And this guy played very well. He played very, very well. But what are you going to do? Earth Power. He Earth Power's the right target, but I do have the special D-boost. He's going to be activating my weakness policy. Don't you love it when they activate your weakness policy, chat? He's also looks to be probably not spexed. Looks like he's probably like a charcoal variant. So I think we're going to be fine here. I think I'm going to just go for the assurance play. Don't want to miss a rock slide. I do have to hit a move with my Charizard, but remember, guys, Assurance is super good. It doubles the damage if you they've already taken damage this turn. So as long as we hit with our Air Slash, which is our highest accuracy move that we can actually use without having to charge, we should be able to deal the double damage, also using the +1 from the weakness policy. So Air Slash, good damage here. Pretty good damage. And you know what else is pretty good damage? The big Assurance from Tyranitar taking the dub. Torkoal going down for the count. Hard matchup. First game. Brand new team. Brand new season. It's almost like I played the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's go into another one, though. Let's keep the win streak alive. Get back to Master Ball as soon as possible. And maybe then make a little bit of a push for rank 1. Who knows? Let's go into the next game. Here we go. Dragapult lacks Mimikyu. Wow. Cinderace, Rillaboom, and Incineroar. So we can assume that our Incineroar is fast. I think we have 92 points in speed. So we can always assume that our Incineroar is going to be going first there. Incineroar is very good versus Pult. Incin is usable versus Lax. Let me think, though. I think Whimsicott's also great here. He has fake outs, like double fake outs, but I think Incin's a great lead. I think I kind of want to go like Incin. Do I like Kingler here? Kingler's a really good check to Cinderace, holy moly. And if we intimidate the Rillaboom, it's a good check to Rillaboom as well. So like Incineroar Kingler is really good. And remember, Kingler has Hyper Cutter, right? So we're not afraid of eating Intimidate on that side. So we're going to go Incineroar Kingler here. And I need ways to deal with that Lax. I mean, we do have Superpower here. I think I might bring the Amoonguss this game, just to be able to redirect a little bit of stuff here. I also think I could get away with going like Amoonguss. I could go Amoonguss to redirect a Coaching. But I think I might want a Parting Shot into the Amoonguss. And then I kind of want my T-Tar here. I don't think T-Tar is necessarily required in this game. It's not that great versus Rillaboom. I think we outspeed Rillaboom. It's okay versus Cinderace. It's okay versus Lax. It might just be better to do a Whimsicott. I think I'll just bring... I'll bring the T-Tar. I don't think T-Tar is amazing, but I think T-Tar might be able to give me a little bit more bang for my buck in the late game. If I can correctly use Intimidates to neuter the Rillaboom, T-Tar can come in, get a Policy proc, and then win the game. Remember, we're going to try to go G-Max Kingler too, which means if we can put the speed drops on our opponent, right, we can more effectively use our Tyranitar. So let's see, though. This is going to be a really hard game. I think Pult's hard matchup. I think Cinderace, Rillaboom hard matchup. I think the fact that we're not really using an Intimidate is really hard to deal with. So let's see. I wonder if Max Darkness can Oko Dragapult. That is probably going to be a Clear Body Pult too. And hopefully it's not special. I'm assuming it's physical because he's pairing it with a Riolu. So he's going to want to go for like coaching strats here. So I think we're just going to fake out the Riolu. Remember, he has Prankster, so he's trying to use Prankster coaching right now. And I think I'm actually just going to Dynamax or G-Max the Kingler, sorry, and just go for a big Max Darkness. Do I really... I'm only really even doing it, like, I guess... Knockoff is super strong, though. And it would knock off his item. It's hard to say exactly what I should be doing here. I don't know if, like, I even need to Dynamax. I don't think I'm going to Dynamax it. I think it's a little bit of a waste to Dynamax it when I can always do that next turn and hard switch on, like, Amoonguss or something. If he's going to one-shot me, he's going to one-shot me. You know what I mean? And the fact that we're a Kingler, we have such big base defense, he'd have to be using a special attack to do it. And I don't think he's using special attack Dragapult. So we know he's going big Dragapult. I probably should have just switched to my T-Tar, but we'll see. Remember, Wormwind would not lower my attack, and I want to be very frugal with my Dynamax. Just like how we played the last game, we waited out, we Dynamaxed on the second turn. And, you know, we then punished them the turn that their Dynamax expired. So let's see how much damage he can actually do here. We're going to go for the big Fake Out, and he goes for the Protect. He's trying to preserve that Sash. I think it's actually really smart on the Riolu. So let's see, Fake Out going to get blocked. Let's see who he's actually Wormwinding. I think he's going to be Wormwinding the Kingler. Max Phantasm. Okay, he's going for defense drops. I don't think I die. Yeah, Kingler is thick, and I think that would have been a waste to max there. I think that would have been an actual not great play to Dynamax in that situation, and I can always switch out Kingler for next turn. I can always switch my T-Tar. He takes some orb damage, so we're going to knock that off. Yeah, you knock that off, G. You knock it off. And we knock off the orb. Perfect. So he is going to go for a coaching play, I'm relatively sure. I think I'm going to go for the Throat Chop. I kind of want to Dynamax my Incineroar this game. I think you actually have to Dynamax the Incineroar and go for the Max Darkness, because we need that extra damage, and I'm just going to switch in the T-Tar and try to mitigate as much as possible. This will also break the Sash on the Riolu, and as long as I don't lose my Incineroar this turn, I think I'll be able to stabilize and win this game, because I think that the Max Incineroar is actually a lot, especially with this Incineroar set, I think it's a lot better than it looks. The EV spread on this Incineroar is full HP, 52 attack, 92 defense, 20 special D, and 92 speed, so it has a very, very good balance. And 50, you can't actually scoff at that like 50-ish investment in attack. And this is a very underrated play. He's probably attacking this slot, but the fact that we're Dynamaxing it, look how much health we have. We have 404 error. We do have a defense drop, but like we'll see what we can get done here. He goes for a feint, trying to KO right there. That's smart. Yeah, that's really smart, but we did get a free switch in. And let's see if he's actually still targeting that to redirect. He goes for the Wormwind, which is one of the reasons why I decided to Dynamax. And I still think because... we took away his life orb, first of all. He's not doing that much damage. He got an attack drop, but I still think we're in a great spot because he's going to take Sandstorm damage, and this Max Darkness is going to actually be pretty strong. Pretty strong. Yeah, without the Intimidate, we would have been able to get him. Okay. It's a little bit lame. I think I might just double protect this turn. Like, what's he going to do? He has one turn left of Max. I think it's probably a good idea for me to just double protect. And what's really cool about this set is you actually have the ability to protect. Like, should I be protecting this Incineroar? Like, if he's going to feint my T-Tar, he's going to feint my T-Tar. I can KO the Riolu this turn, but I don't want to, like, set Sun. I want him to KO. Yeah, I'll just Max Guard for a turn. Right? Am I incorrect? You can't use feint and use a fighting attack. So, I think just the double protect and chill is the play. Let's see, though. He can go for a coaching play. There's not much I can do about it. I mean, this is what I can do about it, right? I don't want to take that big damage. There's the coaching. So far, we're doing pretty good. This is his last turn Dynamax, and then after that, guys, remember, Dragapult's pretty useless. Like, it can go for Dragon Darts, but, like, it can't really go for, you know, it's stuck using, like, dives, flies, things like that. Dragapult will be KO'd next turn, so I think you just got to take out the Riolu this turn. How do I actually want to take the Riolu out? That's actually, like, a really good question. I need my Incineroar to still be alive. I think I want to switch in my Amoonguss, because we do have a Regenerator, so when I switch back in my Incineroar to get that Intimidate, I don't think he'll one-shot me. And the problem is that Riolu. Because if I go for, like, a Max Flare to KO with my Incin... He's going to Darts. I mean, what if I just did it like this? He's going to coach again. I think I can actually live darts. I think I'm going to max flare and just rock slide. So we're going to max flare to get that KO, set the sun that we don't really even want it. But then rock slide would KO with a pulse, and rock slide be able to finish off the Riolu from here. There's 2 coachings. Wow, that's a lot of coaching. Let's see, though. Let's see how much damage darts does. Because he's hitting both of our mons, too, we're not just going to die, right? Darts, there we go. That's a lot of damage, but it's not enough to KO. It actually is enough to proc our berry, which is actually really, really nice. So let's get some health back. Use that max flare. T-Tar's going to eat that like a champion because we're super thick. That's a +2 Dragapult darts, too. So rock slides. I love that both those hit. Look at that damage on Riolu. That was a Sash Riolu, not an Eviolite set. Oh, we crit the Riolu, but I still think it was a Sash set. And then Incineroar will be able to set the sun, so it's also mitigating the damage that we take from our own Sandstorm. If we want to reset the Sandstorm, we can switch T-Tar back out, but I do think that like that's his Sashmon already down. I don't really need Sandstorm on the board. I would kind of rather have the sun on the board so I can more effectively use my Incineroar. But let's see if he has like Cinderace in the back or something. We'll see. I might need to do something a little bit different. So far, though, we're in a pretty good situation. We did weather the storm of his Dynamax. We have an Amoonguss ready to come back out. Rillaboom, that's completely fine. I'm going to switch my Amoonguss in this turn, I'm sure. And Cinderace. Cinderace is very problematic, but I do think we can get away with this. Grassy Surge is going to be super nice. We have these 2 plus Kingler in the back. How do I want to get rid of that Cinderace? Is he just going to high jump kick me? He might. I've shown Protect on T-Tar already. I think I'm just going to hard switch in the Amoonguss and just go for a Protect this turn. I think that's probably the best play. And then I think I need to intimidate some stuff. And then we'll see. I'm curious as to how I want to deal with that Rillaboom. Because, guys, remember, Amoonguss cannot Rage Powder the Rillaboom. It can Rage Powder the Cinderace, but it can't Rage Powder the Rillaboom. So this is still, those are the worst 2 Pokemon for me to see in this situation. But we'll see. Protect up. And he does have the Sun Boost right now. So Grassy Guide, awesome, blocking that up. That would have probably KO'd. High Jump Kick. Yo, don't miss, Chi. Don't miss! I knew he's hitting the Amoonguss slot, yeah. Amoonguss eats that like a champion. I'm wondering if I should just fodder my Kingler. I think I should just fodder the Kingler right now. Right now, we're just trying to wait out a couple things. This Amoonguss set doesn't have Protect. I thought I was going to Protect this turn, and then I was going to fodder the Kingler, and then I was going to bring up my Incineroar and go fake out the Cinderace and Spore it. But we don't have that move. T-Tar will get KO'd by the Grassy Glide, I think. I think we just got to fodder the Kingler and just go for the Raw Spore and hope that he misses. I think that's probably the play. Hope that he misses a Pyro Ball. That's probably the best we got. No reason to try and intimidate because the sun's up. Let's see it, though. Some Cinderaces don't even carry the Pyro Ball anymore. I've seen that. So Grassy Glide's going to happen here. I really thought this Amoonguss had Protect. What are you going to do, right? So Kingler's going to take the L. Never lucky, Kingler. And let's see if he hits that Power Ball. Even if he does hit the Power Ball, he goes for a bounce. Okay. That's actually pretty unique. Okay. That's actually super unique. Alright, I need to bring the Incineroar out, I think, to intimidate. I think you can still intimidate Cinderace when it's in the air. I don't know if Bounce Okos. Yeah, so at least we still get the Intimidate up onto the Cinderace. I think I can actually live. Oh, someone had a White Herb. I think it was the Cinderace. Okay. I'm pretty, this Incineroar might actually almost outspeed that Rillaboom because we have a lot of speed investment. But the thing is, I still think, oh, I can just live that bounce like easy. I think I'm just gonna go for the Flare Blitz instead. I don't think he's nuking my Amoonguss, and if he is, he's gonna lose his Rillaboom. And if he loses his Rillaboom, like Cinderace can't really deal with this stuff. He goes for the Grassy Glide. Yep, he might be banded. Yeah, we live in that, chat. Show me that bounce. Yo, show me that Aqua Berry. Oh, he missed anyways, but we had an Aqua Berry. Like, we have, not Aqua, sorry. We have the, what's that berry called? What is the berry called, chat? Survey says my berry is the Koba Berry. So even if you wanted to go for the bounce. Like, he's probably blaming himself, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that my bounce missed. I have a Copa Berry. It reduces the damage from flying type attacks. So, and he's a flying type right now, so he's not even going to get the Grassy Frame boost if he gets any health forward. So he's asleep now, and it looks like we're going to be able to grind this one out. I think we are going to be able to grind this one out. He actually really had me pinned, but I had to play. The fact that he went for the bounce instead of the Pyro Ball, I don't think he has Pyro Ball. Just a lot of Cinderaces have been cutting their fire attacks recently. So he went for the bounce. What are you going to do? That's on him. That's totally on him. And you know what else is on him? The fact that we got the big... Let's see, what's even the best move to do? We already saw his item, so it doesn't really matter. Just go for a Clear Smog, might as well. I'd like to hit my moves. That'd be pretty nice. It'd be pretty nice. He hasn't even started his sleep turns yet. The battle was canceled. He drops the big Scooperino, and we take the wins in what I would think is a bad matchup, and what I would think is a game where our opponent had momentum the whole time. From the first turn of the game, they Dynamax first. They almost got a KO in the first turn. We did a really good job that game of weathering the storm and showing just how bulky this team is. Our Kingler lived a max move. Our Incineroar, we chose to Dynamax that Pokemon instead. Soaked like 2 max attacks, got a really good max guard in as well. We played very, very well in that game. And I think that just goes to show that this team is one that is very well made. So if you guys want to use this team, like I said, check out the rental code, check out the Pastebin, check out the link to the creator in the comments, in the description below. Hopefully you guys like it. It's very, very fun. And like I just said, if you play patiently with this team, you can definitely get to Master Ball. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.